Hi everyone, welcome to Enjoy English School. I'm Steven.
Hi, 大家好，我是 Bernice 老师。
Okay, today's date is February 24th. We're going to be covering pages 52 to 53 with Travel English.
我们今天又要来讲一下观光英文。虽然现在大家都不能去观光，这是一件很痛苦的事情，不过还是教一下大家观光英文，以后你出去就可以用到啦。
So the title today is Complaining to Hotel Staff.
注意一下介系词是用 to 表示你是对这个人去做这个抱怨。你对谁去做抱怨呢？你对 hotel 里面的一些员工去抱怨一件事情。
So this dialogue is between Louisa and the hotel clerk. Louisa is reporting a problem in her room to the front desk of the hotel.
好，那么我们这个主角呢 Louisa 她要跟这个 hotel 的 clerk 要抱怨什么呢？首先她先跟他做了一个报告 reporting一个问题，他把这个问题呢，好，就是他在房间里面发生了一个问题，然后报告给这一个所谓的我们讲的柜台，好，这个 hotel 的柜台去反映这样的一个问题。
Well, let's get started and find out what Louisa is complaining about.
走吧，我们来瞧瞧发生什么事儿了。
So Louisa starts the dialogue by saying, "Excuse me, I have a problem in my room."
他还蛮客气的，就是说，拍谁哦，不好意思哦，好，我的房间呢出了一个问题。
Right, but actually in American culture and a lot of Western cultures, we often start with "excuse me" just to get someone's attention. And also it might be perceived as rude if you just say, "I have a problem in my room." Okay?
对，如果是 Bernice 老师就有可能会不小心犯了这个错误，就是一开始我们还是要加个 "excuse me" 来表示你比较客气一点这样。
The toilet is blocked.And I'm worried it may overflow.
这问题蛮大的这马桶是每天对不对？就是要解决民生必需品，对不对？好啦，所以他说马桶发生了一个问题。马桶出现什么问题呢？ Blocked 被堵塞住了，就是可能那个水冲不下去了这样子啊。然后呢，所以我非常的担心，哎呀，如果你今天比较顺畅一点，对不对？哈，有可能你的马桶就会 overflow。flow 我们都知道是流动，那 over 就是都流的超出来了，所以就是他担心可能马桶会满出来。
Right, and now that we're on the topic of toilets being blocked, okay, let's talk about the word for poop.Okay.
好，讨论一下我们的便便。
Right, because poop, P-O-O-P, is kind of like the kid way of saying like 大便. Okay, some kids say poo-poo, P-O-O-P-O-O. Okay, but actually as adults, we usually will say feces. F-E-C-E-S, feces.
一样就是排便啦。
And some people might call it excrements too. Okay, that's E-X-C-R-E-M-E-N-T.
排泄物。
These are all different ways to say poop. Okay, but obviously when your toilet is blocked is usually because of poop. And that's why I think it's quite important to learn how to say these words.
没错。
Even though it might make some people uncomfortable. Right? But it is very uncomfortable to be staying in a hotel with a toilet that is blocked.
是啊，所以情愿怎么样，这个还是要正常排便啊，对不对？不能因为这样子不好意思，就是你觉得不舒服就不讲这个问题了。
Exactly. And also, we should also learn how to say 小便. Okay, so for kids, mostly they say pee, P-E-E. But the more formal way is to say urine, U-R-I-N-E.
就是指尿液的意思。
That's right. All right, so the hotel clerk, they hear Louisa's complaint. So then they say, I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
所以呢，这个客人有这个问题反映了，当然你要非常客气的跟他说，哎呀，真是非常的抱歉，好，竟然呢造成您这样的 inconvenience。同学知道 convenience 就是方便的意思，那加了一个 in 变成一个否定字，就是很抱歉，造成您的不方便。
What is your room number?
对，如果呢你要确定对方到底是哪一个房间出现了问题，当然你就要问他说，请问你的房号是几号呢？
Now, Louisa answers room 306.
对，这个房号是306房号。
Right, so pay attention to when you read a room number. If it is 3 digits, we usually read each digit individually, like 306, okay? And if it's 4 digits, let's say that it's room 3060, we usually say room 3060 or room 3006, okay? We can read it out, okay? So then the hotel clerk says, okay, I'll report it to our maintenance crew.
对，因为呢，基本上啊，这个柜台呢，就是接收到问题之后呢，他就要想说，找相关的人员来处理，所以他就说，好的，我呢现在就赶紧把这个问题报告给我们的这个维修的这个人员 crew 一样，就是他们的员工。那因为嘛，马桶坏了嘛，你总不能叫柜台上来修，所以还是要找专业的维修人员。
Right, so why do we call maintenance crew maintenance crew? Is because maintenance has the word maintain in it. So someone who maintains things is someone who tries to preserve the conditions or the situation of something.Okay, so 他们会去保养一些的事情。
对，就像我们的手机啊什么的，也是要找这些人员。
Right, so people who work in maintenance, they might repair things or fix things. And in this situation, they might also do plumbing. They might do painting. They just try to keep the conditions of the hotel at its best. Okay, they try to preserve the conditions of the hotel.
没错，维修人员呢，就是尽量让 hotel 里面呢有一些设施啊，如果需要修补的，好，需要这个重新去做这样的处理的时候，那么这一组的人员就要出现了。
Right, so what is a plumber?
A plumber 就是水管工。
So plumber is P-L-U-M-B-E-R, and then a plumber plums things. They do plumbing, okay, P-L-U-M-B-I-N-G. In this situation, the person that they're going to look for to help with the toilet blockage problem is the plumber. Okay, he's the person who can help this situation. And what is a crew? C-R-E-W. It's usually a group of people who work together.
我们讲到 crew 这个字，就是讲饭店里面或者是公司里面好的一群的这个工作的员工。那为什么要找这个 toilet？ 为什么要找这个 plumber 呢？就是说他可能是管子堵住了，好，所以可能要找这样的人员，专业的人员来做这样的修理。
Right. And also when I was talking about room numbers, I do hear some people say, let's say if there's 4 digits, 3060, they might say room 3060. Or they could say room 3060 or room 3060. Okay,
就是比如说房间号码有的时候有3个号码或者是4个号码，他们外国人可能会有一些不一样的说法。那通常3个号码我们就是分开来念，那个0呢其实就念 O 就可以了，不需要特别强调说要念 zero 那个字。
Yes.I like today's dialogue because I think complaining makes a lot of people feel very uncomfortable, all right? Because you have to maybe get in an argument. But obviously, when you complain, you can be very civil or polite about it. You don't have to, yell at the clerk. But you just need to make sure you can at least very clearly tell them what the problem is and also think about what you want, okay? If you're complaining about a problem, that means you want something, right? So if you think about these two things and then you go complain about something, then you won't feel so uncomfortable about it.
对，就是同学有时候我们遇到问题，因为基本上你是要得到一个解决的办法，所以如果你突然比如说你脾气跑出来了，或者是你想跟人家吵架，那可能到最后这个处理这个问题，比如说可能只要花10分钟，就变成要花更长的时间。所以有的时候你要想一下，我只是要把这个问题解决，所以不需要跟人家发生这样直接的冲突。
Yeah, some people complain just to complain.Yeah, so don't be like that.
对，不要为了抱怨而抱怨。
Yeah, because that doesn't get anybody anywhere. 对。All right, let's take a short break.
Okay.
So Louisa says, thank you. Do you know when they will be able to fix it?
那先感谢别人帮你处理这个问题。接着他问他说，那请问你知道说到底什么时候 they 就是刚才讲的，他要请这个维修人员来这个维修他的马桶，到底这些维修人员呢什么时候 be able to 就是能够。好，那你会说，老师，那为什么能够我们不用 can 呢？但是因为你前面已经有一个 will， 你这个 will 已经是助动词，你总不能放2个助动词，所以这时候我们把后面的 can 改成 be able to。 Fixed 就是把它修好，把这个马桶修好。
In this sentence, you could say, do you know when they can fix it? Okay, 但是 if you put will 就不能放 can， 你不能说 do you know when they will can， 不能这样子。但是 do you know when they can fix it? This isn't much different from when they will be able to fix it, but maybe it sounds a little bit more forceful.Okay, like a little bit more, not too much. It depends on how you say it. But when you say will be able to fix it, it is giving the hotel clerk a little bit more space to complete this action.
就是同学常常我们中文啊，我们翻可不可以，能不能够，其实我们通常就是一般都用 can， 可是在听的人或者是你讲话的态度方式会让别人有不一样的一个感觉，所以如果你这边用 will be able to， 就是感觉让对方好像还有一个处理的缓冲时间。那如果你用 can 的话，感觉让人家就是你好像很强迫性说到底什么时候可以修好，那种感觉。
The hotel clerk replies, I'll discuss the matter with them right away.
所以他也非常的赶快，因为知道对方很着急，所以他就说好的，我现在立刻呢就是把这样的 matter 就是发生的这件事情去跟这一些维修人员立刻马上的去做一个讨论。
Right, so matter in this situation is the situation, okay? So I'll tell them the situation right away, 就是 immediately 一样的意思。Okay, so here a lot of times if someone looks sad, someone might ask that person, what's wrong, right? But another way to ask is, what's the matter? 也就是 what's the situation?
对，就是你怎么啦？发生什么事了？
Right, so the hotel clerk continues with, someone will be sent to the room shortly.
好，他说等一下就会有人来了。那因为不知道是什么人，所以我们用一个 someone 这样的一个不定代名词当做我们的主词。will be sent 就是过一会儿就会被送到你的房间里面，意思就是说我们会派人去你的房间。Shortly 一样就是 soon 的意思，就是立刻马上的意思。
Right, so you could say someone will be sent to the room soon. Okay, just shortly is another way to say that.Louisa then says, I'm getting ready to go meet some friends.
他就先跟这个服务员说呢，我现在啊正准备要去 go meet。同学，其实这个中间省略一个 and， 好，但是我们可以不需要把它讲出来。go 的后面直接加一个原形动词，表示就是你等一会儿就要去做这件事情。所以他说我已经准备好了，我等一下要去见几个朋友。
I hope it will be taken care of by the time I return this evening.
而我希望呢 it 就是刚才讲马桶堵塞的这样的一个 matter， 这样的一个 situation 可以呢待会儿就被怎么样被这个处理好了。By the time 就是等到了什么什么的时候，等到了我今天晚上回到饭店的时候，我就希望这个问题已经可以处理好了。
The hotel clerk says, all right, we'll look into the matter.
好，那么接着服务员就说，好的，我们呢会等一等呢，赶快怎么样 look into 就是好好去调查去研究这个问题，就是这个马桶到底为什么会堵塞的问题。
So look into, another word we could use is inspect. I-N-S-P-E-C-T 就是检查的意思。
检查一下，对。
All right, we'll inspect the matter, okay? But look into is another way to say it. It sounds a little less, it sounds a little more formal when you say look into this matter or look into the situation, okay? If we can't fix it quickly, we'll get back to you and arrange for a room upgrade.
好，那接着呢他就说，如果万一呢我们没有办法把这个问题立刻的好修好这个马桶的问题的话呢，我们就会怎么样呢 get back to you。 get back to somebody 就是 reply to somebody， 就是我们过一会儿一定会 这个回应您回复您，并且呢帮您再安排一个 arrange for 就是安排一个房间，可是这次的房间呢是 upgrade 升级的。
Right. So there obviously are a lot of ways to say the same thing, but it's really good for people to learn new vocabulary and these kinds of exercises, okay? For instance, I could have said, if we can't fix the problem right away, we'll reply to you and get you a room upgrade. Okay, see? So there are a lot of ways to say these different things, but we just want to make sure we throw new vocabulary, new adverbs, new adjectives at you so you can know exactly how to say these things in different ways. And not just that, when someone who is talking to you, because you can't control how they say something, if they say something to you like, oh, we'll get back to you, and you don't know what that means, that would be very awkward, right? So it's good to learn these different ways to say the same thing. You can choose yourself how you want to say it, but you can't choose how other people will say it, so it's good to know the meaning.
对，有时候同学这是对话，真正在生活里面做对话的时候，你当然可以知道说你自己要讲什么，但是可能对方这个 speaker 他要跟你讲话的内容，或者是他的用字遣词，可能不是你很熟悉的，所以这个意思就是说，不要只依赖所谓的中翻英，你有的时候还是要把你放在这个情境里面，然后你有学到不同的一些表达法或者是单字，你都可以用在你的对话里面。
对，我知道很多学生可能会觉得为什么要学那么多，就是讲同样的事情的东西。
对
就是因为有的时候你真的没有办法控制别人怎么去讲。
对，就是有时候比如说像 Stephen 老师他们这种 native speaker， 他们讲话的时候会有他们自己的语法的一个惯用性，他可能习惯这样子用，但是我们可能在课本上学的是翻译式的英文，所以对他们 native speaker 来说，他们听起来觉得那好怪哦，你们为什么要用这种说法？所以多跟他们 native speaker 去讲话，了解，你就会知道有不同的表达法。
对，我也觉得这种对话的好处就在这一点。
没错。
Also, when you're speaking to somebody who is a native English speaker and they say something that you've never heard before, they might use some kind of idioms, right? If you're not sure what they mean, never feel uncomfortable just to say, I'm sorry, what does that mean? Okay? Most people will be very happy to explain to you what it means, and you'll learn something new. But just don't sit there and just...
还有一些同学会假装
and nod，
可能你的回答是人家想说你为什么回答我这个东西，所以其实不懂就是你可以问对方说请问你刚才说的那个是什么意思。
像我在学中文的时候呢，我常常就会问说你刚刚那是什么意思，那大部分的人最挺多可能会看你一眼觉得你怎么听不懂，但是他会很乐意就跟你讲那个意思是怎么样怎么样，那得到这个智慧的人是自己所以就是多问，不要觉得害羞。对，
就是同学什么事情都是要多学习嘛，那你不问你怎么多学习呢？对不对？
不要怕别人家笑你，不会笑的啦。Okay, Louisa then says, that would be nice.
她说那这样子就太好咯。
Anyway, I'll be back around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock p.m.
所以接着他就跟他讲比较确切的时间，就说不管怎么样，总而言之呢，我大概呢会在8、9点 around 就是大约会在8、9点的时间呢会回来。
All right, and also in the beginning, 他说 that would be nice. 他用假设的未来式，那是因为前面的 hotel clerk, they said that they would get her a room upgrade if they can't fix it. So right now, it's not certain or 100% that she's going to get a room upgrade. So she's saying that would be nice.
对，所以这边的 would 就是你的语气有点类似像假设的感觉，就是说如果真的是像你上面所说的，如果没有办法修好，你就会帮我做一个升级的房间的话，这样子其实也是蛮好的。
Then the hotel clerk, they end the dialogue by saying, I promise we will take care of the problem one way or another.
好，那接着他就说了，我保证呢，我们一定会想好这个办法来处理这个问题。什么是 one way or another？ 就是多方设法，就是这个不是这个方法，就是另外一个方法。意思就是说，如果一个方法不行，没有办法修好这个问题的话，我一定还会用 another way， 就是其他的方式来帮你修好你的马桶。
Another way you could say that is in any way possible. I promise we will take care of the problem in any way possible.
用任何一个可能的方法。
All right, let's go to the review. All right, Bernice 老师, what does it mean when I say the toilet is blocked?
哇，马桶堵塞了。
If we don't fix the problem, it might overflow.
如果你赶快不把这个问题处理好，可能你的马桶里面的水就满出来了。
All right, so if you complain about this problem, the hotel clerk might say, I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
Inconvenience 就是不方便、不便。
And then they might have to get someone from the maintenance crew to come fix it.
对，他们就会找一些维修人员来处理这个问题。
Okay, so if the hotel clerk is gonna ask you, what's the matter? What do they mean by matter?
意思就是说，发生什么问题了？状况是怎么样呢？
And after you tell them the problem, they might say, I will send someone to your room immediately, or I will send someone to your room shortly.
当你这个讲完这个问题之后呢，对方应该就会回复你说，我们马上会派人去您的房间。
And hopefully they can fix the problem by the time you have come back from your friend's meeting.
对，就是说呢，希望呢这个事情呢会被处理好，就是等到我要回到这个 hotel 的时候。
By the time. Okay?
对。
And then what does the hotel clerk mean when they say, we'll look into the matter?
就是我们会好好的去研究，去查一查这个问题。
And what does it mean by, I'll get back to you later?
就是我等一会儿会回复你。
Or reply, right? R-E-P-L-Y. And the last thing on the list is, what do I mean by one way or another?
就是用各种可能的方式去做。
Right, or in any way possible. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we'll see you all next time.
好的，拜。
Bye-bye.